Today we are breaking down exact science behind the punching power secret. We are going through 4 unconventional exercises used by elite fighters to completely rewrite their force velocity curve. We're moving from unique push-up variations to ground up hip drives, finishing with advanced plyometric and isometric protocols that will completely rewire your nervous system. If you want to stop punching with just your arms and start throwing punches that carry the weight of your entire body, pay close attention. Let's get into it. First up, we are looking at an exercise straight out of the playbook of master technicians like Oleksandr Usyk, the uneven push-up with thoracic rotation. Look closely at the mechanics here. One hand is elevated on the stepper while the other hand is flat on the floor. When you descend, you create an symmetrical load, but the real magic happens on the way up. As the hand on the floor leaves the ground and the body transitions into a controlled twist. Why do combat athletes care about this? It all happens down to kinetic chain leakage. A punch is a rotational weapon. When you throw a hook or an overhand, your body acts as a whip. The hand on the stepper in this exercise acts as your anchor point, forcing your core, obliques, and hips to fire in unison to rotate your torso. Furthermore, this builds incredible unilateral pressing power. In boxing, you never punch with both hands at once. By elevating one hand, you overload a single side of your chest and shoulder, mimicking the exact independent force required to drive a single fist through a target. Notice my shoulder blade here. When you hold your body weight on just that elevated hand during the twist, you are forcing your serratus anterior, widely known as the boxer's muscle, to lock down. If your shoulder blade is unstable, energy leaks out of your body like water from a cracked pipe. This exercise seals those leaks. Next up, we are taking an exercise that looks a bit unusual at first glance, a pure power multiplier, the glute bridge chest press, bench press, or on a normal bench, the padded metal supports your spine. Your legs are barely involved. In a fight, you don't have a bench supporting your back. You are standing on your own 2 feet. In this movement, you are the bench. By holding a rigid glute bridge while pressing dumbbells, you are forcing your upper body and lower body to communicate under immense tension. The power of a punch relies on triple extension, driving through the ankles, knees, and most importantly, the hips. The glute bridge forces your hamstrings and the glutes to lock into full extension. The bridge forces your hamstrings and glutes to lock into full hip extension. It trains your nervous system to keep the lower body engaged while the upper body delivers force. Think about throwing a straight right hand or a rear cross. That punch starts when your rear foot drives into the canvas and your rear hip snaps forward. If your core is soft, that hip power evaporates before it reaches your fist. By practicing the glute bridge press, you build a rigid, unyielding torso when you land a heavy punch in real life. The equal and opposite impact force won't cause your body to buckle. You become a solid platform, ensuring 100% of that energy is transferred into your opponent's chin. Now we are stepping into a pure sport science with a contrast protocol, 5 explosive, menaceable chest passes, immediately followed by a 5 to 10 second maximum isometric hold against the wall. This combines 2 heavy-hitting scientific concepts, rate of force development and motional stiffness. Let's break down the passes first. When you lift weights, your brain naturally slows the bar down at the top of the lift to protect your joints. But slowing down is the enemy of punch speed. With a medicine pass, you are accelerating through the entire movement until the ball leaves your hand. There is no deceleration zone. It's the pure velocity. But look what happens immediately after the 5th rep. The athlete steps up and pins the ball to the wall, pressing with 100% maximum effort for 5 to 10 seconds. Why? A knockout punch requires a split second of absolute rigidity. If your wrist, elbow, or shoulder yields a millimeter upon impact, your punch loses its sting. In this isometric hold recruits your highest threshold, fast twitch motor units. It teaches your body to become an unwielding concrete block at the exact moment of impact. Our final exercise brings us right back to our thumbnail stance, and it is an absolute staple for elite, technically pristine fighters like Dmitry Bivol. The rapid rotational medicine ball toss. Dmitry Bivol isn't a looping wild brawler. He is a technical master whose punches carry deceptive, piercing power because his upper and lower body are perfectly synced in a tight, rigid rhythm. This exercise utilizes what sports science call the stretch shortening cycle. When the ball bounces off the wall and you catch it, your obliques and hip rotators are forced to stretch rapidly. To break the ball's momentum, this rapid stretch stores elastic power energy in your muscles and tendons, just like stretching a rubber band. The moment you twist to throw it back, that elastic energy is violently released. In a real fight, you are constantly slipping, rolling, and moving. This rapid toss trains your core to instantly turn defensive movement into spring-loaded explosive counterpunches. It also trains the front hip block. To throw a powerful rotational punch, your lead leg has to slam on the brakes to whip your upper body around. If your front leg sags, your power drops. These rapid tosses train the lead side pivot to perfection. Building knockout power isn't about chasing a pump in the gym or trying to look big in a t-shirt. It's about teaching your nervous system to synchronize, relax during flight, and stiffen instantly upon impact. It's about teaching your nervous system to synchronize, relax during flight, and stiffen instantly upon impact. If you integrate these 4 movements, the uneven T-spine push-up, the glute bridge press, the chest pass isometric combo, and the rapid rotational tosses, you will completely transform how your body transfers force. You'll stop punching with your shoulders and start throwing shots backed by your entire body weight. Try adding these to your next power block. Focus on intense speed and absolute stability. Drop a comment below which of these exercises felt the most challenging for your core. Hit that like button and subscribe for more sports science breakdowns like this. Chakran X out.